Hey Luke, what are we doing today, mate?
Podcast day of the day. We are heading to Sheffield, Rotherham, just next to Sheffield, to meet my mate Greg, and we're going in quite possibly one of the most advanced and, let's say, high-end podcast studios in the UK. Let's go.
So Luke, why are we sat in this random cafe?
Because the first train was delayed by 12 minutes and we had to change platforms, and we had a 13-minute layover, so obviously that didn't work. Then it was delayed another 3 minutes, so we missed the train. Now we're going to go the next train. We've got 4 trains, but the first one was delayed, so it's knocked everything off, but we shall get there eventually. Second train delayed, get on, and the third train delayed. We've had to get an Uber. So the risk, multiple trains, hot weather. The UK can't cope with the heat, can it? That's it.
Hello mate.
Good to see you, mate. How's it going?
How's it going? You alright?
Yeah, good.
Let's do it. Excited, yeah, mate.
Dealing with the airlines for the night.
Alright, where you putting it?
I'll show you around. What do you reckon?
Oh yeah, this is the shit, man. You're not getting much better than this, will you?
And I'll show you the solo studio in the kitchen. One of the most phenomenal public speakers I have ever come across. I have never known someone from the north speak as well as Luke.
Thank you for that.
Welcome, Luke. Welcome to episode 5 of the Platinum Standard podcast. But it's interesting that the people that are doing really well want to help, but the people that aren't doing well want to see you fail.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get it.
Exactly. Yeah, well, because success leaves clues, and I think when you have an attitude towards success, you desire more of it. You get back what you put out. You know, like you put out more positive energy, you put out more success advice, you put out more genuinely useful and valuable information and energy. You're going to get that back.
Yeah.
Like, what was the old Jim Rohn thing? If you help enough people get what they want, you'll get what you want.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like helpful. Most people don't want you to do better because they feel they're not doing better, but they're coming from a place of lack. That's the difference, I think, is that scarcity and abundant mindset, isn't it? Even though we can feel lack, we can feel like there's not enough, we're not ahead, we're too far behind. Like I can compare myself to you in many ways, and you could do the same with me in different areas and think we're lacking behind.
I'd lose horrifically. but if we could not do that.
We can always look at others and think we're lacking in some area, be it finance, be it fitness, be it relationship, be it levels of awareness, whatever it is, and always think I'm behind. But with a success-driven mindset, and I guess you could say an abundance mindset, it's not the fact that we feel too little, it's just we feel more than enough compared to those people who don't feel enough at all. They have a scarcity mindset, like there's not enough, there's never enough. And if someone else is winning, here's where it changes, it's taking from me. So somebody who's having a go at you on the internet thinks that because you're doing well, it's taken from them, but it's not at all. It's not having any impact on them.
Yeah.
If they had a success mindset, they would say, not comparison is the thief of joy, like most people say it is, it's the seed of opportunity.
Love it.
It should be looking at you going, well, I wonder how he got that success. I wonder what advice he can give. You know, I wonder how that guy got in shape. He's obviously, the success leaves clues. I wonder how he can help us. Or they could just say, from a place of lack, because someone looks at me, sees I'm in shape and they're not, right? Well, because I'm in shape and I'm doing well, it's taken from them. It's not. They might point and go, it's easier for you, it's different for me. Or they could go, what's your best advice on this? Hey, you look like you've got it handled. Like, what can you share with us?
Yeah.
You know, there's two ways to look at it. You can look at it as like, wow, that's quite inspiring. That I wonder how he did it. Or look at him, full of himself. Him fucking
Up his own ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's two ways to look at it, isn't it? So that phrase I've always kind of stood by for a long time now, which I think is what helped me transition again back to the earlier points on going from pisshead plumber, weekend warrior to now.
Sounds like a TV show.
Pisshead
It's a Netflix series.
It is that though, because it used to be, oh, it's all right for them. If only I had his money, if only I had his looks, if only I had his confidence, different for me, he doesn't understand. Or, God, I wonder how he did it. I wonder what strategy he used. What's that guy's mindset like? Like, ask questions more. Use comparison as the seed of opportunity to get ahead rather than the thief of joy. Somebody else doing well is not taking from you. It's actually fucking adding to the world.
Yeah.
That's literally it. We're contributing way more in impact. But the issue is, Greg, that the ones who are seemingly doing the worst are screaming the loudest. So we're just hearing them more than the ones who are genuinely impacted, who are quietly going, it's good advice, that.
Yeah.
Oh, I might take that. That's great. And there's fucking thousands of them, but they don't scream. They nod and they take it in. They don't like your posts. They go in the background. It's good, that. But the one who goes, yeah, fucking arsehole, you're like, well, who's he think he is? What? Am I? That's what's happening though, isn't it? There's fucking thousands of people who are going, this is great. It's really nice, but that whispering. There's something, what did I hear the other day?
Wasn't Steve Jobs sound to noise ratio?
I don't know. I heard something recently about something whispers and something screams. It's like the haters will scream, you know, the ones who will follow you and love you and like you and are really impacted just whisper, but you don't pay attention to them. You pay attention to the one who screams, which is not right, really, is it?
Squeaky wheel gets the grease almost. Like,
what's that one?
you never heard that saying
Don't
before?
think so.
The squeaky wheel gets the grease, like he who shouts the loudest.
That makes sense now. I've never heard that one before.
Have you
That's
not?
a new one, no?
Squeaky wheel gets the grease,
right,
yeah. But I think, which from a social media angle is, they're the ones that seem to get the most attention, especially on the posting side of
Exactly.
things.
And that's mostly why people scream the loudest, just for the attention, mate, because they want significance and they possibly don't get it enough in life from people, work. They don't get enough respect, admiration. They maybe weren't praised enough as a child. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that we don't know why people leave horrible comments. But anyway, it happens. And at the end of the day, we got to focus on where we're going and what we want, not what's going wrong.
This brings me on perfectly to the next section. That tangent couldn't have worked out any better. We're both in the same mentoring program. Mm-hmm. And I think this is why I think it saved my life in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I think it's saved my relationship.
Yeah.
With Diana and my kids and a lot of like things that are close to me is surround yourself with people that are like-minded and want to go in the same direction, because there's not that many people out there. And I think obviously we're both in Elite X, which is one of Morty's, was the top program that he operates. And what's that? Because you've been in it longer than me.
Mm-hmm.
I admit I joined in 2023. I left beginning of last year for 3 months and then came back.
And realizes you needed it.
Because I was going down the same rabbit holes like before. Like I wasn't journaling. I wasn't doing what I said I would, basically. And I was going down the same like bad places for me, because I need my days to run like a German train schedule. Yeah. Because I just, that's who I am. I have to operate like that. I don't like doing things on the fly. With Elite X in particular, how's that helped you, your business, your mindset, and your relationships?
It's helped massively in many ways, because I think the biggest thing is, again, for many years, and I talk about this all the time, you become who you hang around. And I firmly believe that you adopt the traits of those top 5, 10, 15 people that you spend time with, whether it be online or in person as well, because a lot of people where you spend your time online matters now in this day and age, because you're influenced by what you look at on your phone. But it's helped me think bigger. When I look at the likes of yourself and Joe and Morty and all these other people who run these massive successful businesses and companies, I'm like, wow, I wonder how he did it. Because if I compare on a financial scale, it's I'm a small player in a big pond, but I love it. I'm like the little fish that's going, look at that shark. It's fucking mint him, isn't he? Doesn't he look cool?
You want to be in. I had a saying that like, not necessarily financially, but any room that I'm in, I want to be the dumbest kid in that room.
And that's how I feel in Elite X a lot of the time.
Not necessarily, but you're not.
I know, but that's what I feel like.
But that's good.
It is good. That's what I love. That's what I thrive on. I'm like, there's so much things that come out and I'm like, this is beyond my level of expertise, but I'm really keen to learn more. I'm really curious on what that means.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like kind of wide-eyed all the time. I'm like, listen to everyone in the room. And I'm like, wow, how did you do that? And then I'll pick this up. Oh, I never thought of that. And then like I'll contribute any way I can. And then I'm like, oh, the weird thing is I feel small, but I know I'm in the right room.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel, I feel uncomfortable in a good way, but not where like I feel like I don't fit in. Like I feel I totally fit in, but I'm still like one of the dumbest in the room in many ways. Not in every way. I get that. But in many ways, like, you know, business-wise, financial-wise, sometimes strategy, perspective-wise in ways as well. But I thrive off that, Greg. I thrive off that. I thrive off being around people who are in different... Again, everyone's in a different area and a different place in their life. And I'm obviously ahead with energy and fitness and focus and...
that's a building block, though.
Yeah,
Luke.
absolutely.
That's a foundation.
It is a foundation.
Anything to work from.
I understand. I'm well ahead with that. And mindset as well, definitely for when I take a lot of different things from everyone and I'm keen to learn, you know, like a sponge. Still have that mentality of like when I first started and I was like, I need to soak this person up and absorb that book. But now I'm not so much like jumping to the next thing.
Yeah.
I've stuck with that group for years and I've stuck with the same coach and mentor for, I think it's been a decade now. I've worked with one of his oldest clients. And
Really?
I think 2014 or 15, I think I joined. So I'm literally
You've done well to put up with them for that long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
but the thing is for me as well is it's consistency,
yeah,
isn't it? It's hearing the same voice over and over and over again. But because of the different people that come into that, I'm getting a wide variety of different perspectives at the same time. But I've got that anchor of that same program. And I've got a lot of this in my group as well, Greg. I've got people who have been with me 11, 12 years.
Really?
Literally,
I know
without a break, you know, without a break.
Just stayed the distance.
3-4 mornings a week for over a decade. That's fucking staying power, that.
You can't buy loyalty like that either.
I know.
I don't care what anyone says.
I know. It's amazing. I've had loads of people hit 4, 5, 6 years with us as well, which is amazing. For a fitness program, like most people like stay for fucking 10 weeks and go.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking 6 years, 10 years.
Direct debit years. Paid every month.
Yeah, every month without fail.
Wow.
That's because they value the routine, but they understand the consistency as well. I'm going to keep referencing back. Main ingredient in your recipe to success. Fucking keep doing what works. Keep doing what works. This is where most people go wrong, Greg.
Yeah.
They do what don't works, or they just stop doing fucking what works because it's getting distracted. Yeah. Try something else, shiny object. Again, there's been loads of opportunities for me to join different courses or programs or mentors or coaches. And I've had a little dabble here and there, but I've always stayed true to the one that I know has had a massive impact on my life in terms of how I journal, how I structure, how I think, and it as well being so open-minded to meeting new people and being around people who are playing a much bigger game and being okay with being smaller and feeling smaller in a good way. I like that though. And I talk about this to my guys, like, you know, when I mentioned about the motivational speeches I do every morning.
Yeah.
Usually when I leave an Elite X meeting, I'll go in the next day and I'll say, well, I was in a room with millionaires yesterday and I feel really small and this is what I learned from it. But you know what? And then I'll talk maybe about the seed of opportunity. I'll say, you might look at someone next to you in here and go, they're in great shape. God, I wish I was. Fucking hell, it's harder for me. Or you could go, wonder how they do it. Hey, what you been doing lately? What advice could you give us? Yeah. Be around those people and soak up that energy. Ask questions. Take notes. Be like, I don't need to look at others and compare myself, because this is the downfall of social media as well and the highlight reel. Everyone's comparing everyone's perfect life. Whereas I think when you're getting in rooms and you're getting amongst people, you get
there's no judgment either.
No, you get to learn about their problems though, which I think is really good.
Yeah.
And hear about their downfalls and hear their stories, and then you're like, you learn more from your failures. And I think that's why you've become so successful, Greg, and why you become so fucking smart and capable, is because you've probably failed way more times than most other people, but you've been willing to get back on, haven't you? You've been willing to try again or change direction. Whereas most people fail a couple of times, feel like shit, blame something, compare their success to others, and then shrink. But you've just used it to expand, haven't you? You've been like, well, that didn't work. Let's go to something else.
I'll ask you a deep question now.
Oh, go for it.
And I'll answer afterwards, because
Okay.
it ties in with times you failed and come back to be. What's your biggest fear in life?
Well, the biggest fear of anybody, which is underlying that they say, and I kind of agree with this as well, is the fear of not being enough. And I think that manifests in many different ways for different people. And that's ultimately our biggest fear. Not feeling enough as a partner, not feeling enough as a husband, a dad, not feeling enough as a businessman, not feeling enough as a friend, not feeling enough as a person. Yeah. That feeling of not feeling enough. And we can feel that in many ways. So I guess one of my biggest fears, what I think I would really probably struggle with is if I had a spinal injury or something.
So like, couldn't train.
Yeah. So I couldn't move my body. Like that would be very difficult for me to deal with. Hopefully it should never happen. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah,
if I was thinking, fucking hell, but yeah, I still go in a wrestling ring and take bumps and jump out of airplanes and do all kinds of shit because I want to feel alive.
Stuff you do, yeah.
But look, that would be the thing that comes to my mind.
Wow.
First off, like if I got an injury where I couldn't train anymore, but yeah, I still train and do things that could cause that. But I'm smart, you know what I mean, in that respect. I fear, I guess I would, the not feeling enough thing has come into my mind the most in that way. It's like, if I couldn't train, then I wouldn't be enough. If I lost my business and lost everything, I think, because that's a big part of my purpose and my drive. Like, if I lost all that, not that I would, or, you know, but there's always that sort of what if. Everybody has that, like, what if my business fails? That's a big fear. Those are the two that stand out for me.
I think you've just changed my life with that answer then.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've got written down in a book at home some very, very personal questions that I've asked myself of where I've come from, where I want to go, who I am, what I want to achieve. Things that are very, very personal to me. Like, not even Diana knows them. When she sees this, she'll be rooting through the house now. She'll be rooting through the journals to try and find what I've written down. But one of the questions that I will share is, one was, what does success look like to me? I won't go on to that because that's a very personal thing to people. Mm-hmm. But the next thing is, what's your biggest fear? And people put quite often failure, bankruptcy, not raising my kids right. There's loads of different ones. But the way you've just worded it then, in short, of feeling like you're not enough, is pretty much just changed how I've just looked at this entire thing wrong.
Hey, if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment, and click the subscribe button and turn notifications on so you are notified of every new video that drops every single week here on the channel. And also, if you would like a free copy of my second book, Supercharged, the modern day guide to creating outstanding levels of energy, motivation, and self-control, then I've got it on audio right now. All you need to do is go to superchargedaudio.com, enter your details, and it's yours to your email inbox for free. Let's go. See you on the next video.